Good morning. Back in Japan again. Report 65% of work done by women unpaid. A new report by the charity Oxfam says that most of the work done by women around the world is unpaid. The charity looked at international labor data for men and women across the world and found that 65% of women's working hours are unpaid every week. This means these hours do not contribute to gross domestic product or GDP, the total value of goods and services produced in a country. GDP is often used to show the size and health of an economy, but it doesn't include unpaid work. Oxfam said most of women's unpaid hours are spent on care work, according to the International Labor Organizations. This includes things like taking care of children and the elderly, and as well as housework like cooking and cleaning. I wish I would pay. I would have. I'm sorry, baby. According to the Oxfam report, women and men around the world do over 16 billion hours of unpaid care work a day. 3/4 of this work is done by women, meaning they do nearly 90 billion hours of unpaid work a week. But I mean, taking care of yourself is another thing, so I don't know how this was calculated. Time spent doing unpaid care work stops many women from getting paid jobs, and the number of women who had to stop paid work due to care responsibilities increased during the COVID-19 pandemic. Since unpaid care work contributes to the health of a society, Oxfam argues that the new ways of measuring national wealth are needed to fairly consider its value. The charity also says that ignoring this work encourages leaders to create policies that increase inequality as they focus only on raising the value of paid goods and services contributing to a nation's GDP. Actually, that's a good idea, and I agree on that one too. Oxfam says measurements of national wealth should focus more on community, social relationships, and the environment. They should also consider how a nation's policies have positive effects on people in other countries. However, Oxfam notes that it is difficult to replace GDP since it is convenient for leaders to focus on a single number. True, that is true. Because they never do the laundries or the cleaning the house. Do they? Discussion. What are your thoughts on Oxfam's findings? Do you find it surprising that women do nearly 19 billion hours of unpaid care work per week? But I want to know how they calculated that. Who does most of unpaid care work in your household? Of course, me. No. Yeah, well, yes, I think. In what ways would you say care work contributes to the health of a society? Do you agree that the measurements of national wealth should focus on things other than GDP? Yeah, probably so. For the discussion, who are the most hardworking women you know? I can name some, but I shouldn't do that. In what industries do women still face obstacles in your country? How have attitudes towards gender roles changed in your country over time? It's changed. We appreciate it, but not helped, I think. Would you say that gender equality is improving in your country? Yes, it is. It has been improved a lot, for sure. I should be appreciable for that one too. We cannot all succeed when half of us are held back. Malala Yousafzai. What are your thoughts on this statement? That's true. Yes. We cannot all succeed on this one. We should help each other.